Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Welcome to the Southern Fried Podcast. All of our Southern Fried Podcast fans, all of our breadheads out there, Cornbread Nation, it's time for Humpday News.
Yeah.
How's Dave doing tonight? Get you over.
I'm good. I'm in pouring down rain. In the studio. We had a lot of rain in North Georgia, man.
Wow.
I mean, a lot of rain. Like 1 to 2 inches just today.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
flooding across the area, across the region. God says, I bring you rain. Amen.
Well, you've got rain. Amen.
It's been a good day. No, it's always a great day when you go get your teeth cleaned, man. You just feel good.
Yeah.
Get your teeth cleaned. A friend of mine at work, he said, and we like it when you get your teeth cleaned. It makes you better. I thought he's a big cut up. I'm like, is he like? I don't know if he's being serious, joking. He said with a straight face. I'm like, was my teeth dirty? I mean, you know.
You're going
Oh
up,
man,
you know.
we had a good time. I did a lunchtime teeth cleaning. Like it started at 12. I didn't even know they did that, but I got it in, got her done. Talked with some awesome folks today. Got some work done. Enjoyed the show this morning. Did a lot of, we got some podcast stuff done tonight. Ready for the show. We got a special guest. Life is good.
That's right.
How about you?
I had to cut grass today.
Well,
In
did
February.
did you wear your Forrest Gump clothes to do that? With your hat and
I was
sit up real straight?
running. I was running. I have to do it like this. I can't do it like this. I was driving the lawnmower. I was up there talking at the fence. They was like, that boy sure is dumb, but he sure can drive that lawnmower fast.
Hello to the Patriot Grammy on Instagram. What a great name. I love these names when they come in. I'll post that on the comments. We can put that up. That's a great screen name right there. Yes.
Yes. The Patriot Grammy.
The Patriot
There we
Grammy.
go.
That's cool. Love it. You want to say hi?
Sure. Leah, I'm at my grandpa's.
Say hi.
This is Leah.
Okay.
Are they not saying hi? Are they being scared?
It's just one.
Is Kaylee being scared? If she's not going to say hi, I'm going to keep her
Don't do that
shirt.
to her. Come here.
I wouldn't do that.
Hello
You
from
better go over
Nashville.
and say hi.
Yes. Kiki D. Love that.
This is the girl that I was talking about, Leah.
All right.
Hey, from Nashville.
We're not on
Kiki
Facebook.
D. We like Nashville.
Is Nashville? Nashville area is bad with flu right now,
I talked to
but
you.
apparently it's here too because I know some friends that got COVID and
Bye-bye, everybody.
bye.
Oh, I didn't.
No.
So basically, when you get off the right, can you drive to Leah's house so I can come get my makeup?
We'll
so I
figure
can
it out.
bring that to school? Yes.
That's a first world
Oh.
problem. Makeup.
You answered that by the time I got that top 10 there, Kiki D.
Have you heard that old man?
Well, y'all just keep it all up there.
It's coming down.
Oh, it's going to get here too, I'm sure.
We're glad
Hey,
to have you in the
come.
podcast tonight. And
My mom's such a special guest.
sorry, I've got granddaughter in the background.
You didn't lock the door, did you?
No, I didn't lock the door.
You remember when you get rid of the sound of the patter of little feet by setting mousetrap?
So, I was in here one night. I was in the studio, which I was out here by myself. And I don't know who it was. It's probably a kid, but somebody knocked on the door. And I said, hey. And they just weren't there. So I don't know if it was a cryptid You know, it might have been the Rougarou. Could have. I don't know. I don't know. Bigfoot,
It was
Sasquatch,
a chupacabra, Dave.
Chupacabra, little kid, crazy dude out of the woods. I don't know. But I told Kaylee that, and Kaylee was scared to come back here like, oh no, there's some crazy person walking around. I said, no, it's probably a kid. They do that stupid game, which I'm not going to repeat the name of it. But it reminded me, if you saw the video of the kids who were knocking on the door and the kids run away, and one of them fell down twice as he was trying to make his escape to run away. So, pretty funny. But I have no clue if it was a kid, a nut, chupacabra. I don't know. They didn't say nothing. And when I went out, I was headed out.
I know where you live. I dare say
they were gone.
They were gone.
And it's not an easy escape because there's fences on both sides. So they can only go north or south. They can't go unless they jump the fence.
Good
Hello,
morning,
gentlemen.
Okay.
Dog tag. Yeah.
It's evening time.
AT.
Not morning. Well, we do have a special guest tonight.
Yes, we do.
And I know Dog Tag's wanting to meet him. Oh, you gonna hurt Dave's feeling calling him a gentleman like that?
No, it's good. Our guest is a little nervous. Y'all make him feel welcome.
Yeah,
he's an awesome person, but he's a little shy, a little scared, a little stage fright. Rob has to throw up 3 times before he comes on the air. You know, he's got stage fright.
Well,
what's up, guys?
Mr. J.
There he is.
Hey, Mr. Dave, Mr. Rob. Can you put that link that I just posted in the back chat is my link for my Buy Me a Coffee. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, it's in the email.
No, it's in the back chat. It's in the private chat.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
We're not used to doing the back chat, so you know.
Sorry,
what's
up?
That's all right.
Sorry,
y'all are smarter than us. So,
can I do my intro, please?
Absolutely.
Yes. What's up, guys? My name is Jake. I'm a full-time variety content creator, YouTuber, live streamer from the great state of Mississippi. Sorry. But I gotta warn you, I have a thing called autism, ADHD, Asperger's syndrome, and like I said in the chat earlier on the morning thing, I have a southern accent with a stutter. So, and I've had issues with people not understanding what I'm saying. I have to say it several times, even scream. Sometimes if people can't hear me.
Well, I did watch the video. I did watch the video. Dog Tag put it. I did like that he put my song on music on a video, and that was so cool that people, I loved, and I was telling Dave, Rob, I found you guys on a whim. YouTube recommended you guys to me.
Wow.
Hey, what? YouTube?
I thought we were on the outs with YouTube. You know what it is, Rob? They struck us for a week, and they must have felt bad about it.
That's what it was.
Forces that be. They said, them old boys ain't that bad.
What did you guys do?
We said a bad word.
We can't say it, or we'd be
word, because if we repeat the word, they'll give us another strike.
Yeah, thank God you guys are on Rumble. By the way, you guys gotta get the subs on Rumble.
We get the what?
You gotta get the. They got get the subscriptions now. You can give subscriptions over there on Rumble.
Okay, well, good.
Subscription, yeah, and I don't know your numbers on Twitch, but you can get affiliateship on Twitch. And is one of the companies that you're working with D-Live, Dave?
Is which one?
D-Live. It's Decentralized Live. They use like a lemon thing. You said that you got another platform that you're trying to work on. Oh, you said you.
Oh, it's not that one, but
it's another one.
Yeah, it's not that one. There is that one that you're mentioning. I have not looked into them.
Yeah,
we're actually looking at. I always get the names confused because I'm an old man. I get confused easy, but it's It's the opposite of the money one. It's Vimeo.
Vimeo. Oh,
They
yeah.
they have a
Vimeo's
really good
good.
platform.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I hear. I'm seeing that you're paying you got the $100 tier of StreamYard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we came StreamYard first, and we branched everything out from StreamYard.
Yeah,
We do
yeah.
we,
Sorry if I'm
we do
interrupting.
pay for some of them.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna have your own? Are you guys gonna get your own Roku channel?
Well, with time comes everything.
Yeah, I would
We
love to
just
have. Sorry.
go ahead.
I would love to have you guys have your own Roku channel. You guys could do a lot more on Roku than you could do on YouTube. Or you,
We started slow and just let it build a little bit at a time.
did you
And
get
that's
your
what
heart
we've tried
biscuits
to do.
today? Dave, did you get your Rob? Did you get your heart biscuits today?
No, I didn't even go to town today. Rob had to stay and cut grass.
If you guys don't know, if you guys don't know, I'm blocking. Oh, wait, I got Troy Landry on the TV from Swamp People on the TV. Sorry. I don't know why I had it. It goes to a different show a lot because I have Roku.
Well, I mean, Roku is fine.
Yeah. By the way, I just had a pork chop sandwich and it's actually good.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Rob, hang on just a second. Let me
All right.
I'm gonna bring Rob in too, if that's okay.
Bring him in.
Good.
I want to meet him. I want to meet Dog Tag.
Yeah, he's dog tag on here. He's not Rob. He's dog tag.
Yeah.
We've already got a Rob.
Hey, link is sent there, Dog Tag.
Dave, who's that? Who's
Yes.
that grandpa guy that was on here that you guys brought here for the funny joke of the day?
That was Uncle Jim.
Oh, Uncle Jeff.
Uncle Jim. All right, sorry.
He's a part of the crew. You like him?
Yeah, he's funny. And he makes oh shit! Sorry, lights flickered. Sorry for the language.
Are you okay?
Sorry for the language.
Hey, look, we got all four of us up here now.
Oh shit! I need to stop. I need to stop my language.
Just say shoot. Nice.
Sorry, I thought this was a family friendly show.
It is.
Well,
It is. We every once in a while a word slips out, and usually I'm
Yeah. By the way, how's that ice cream machine at McDonald's?
broke.
How you like your song, Robert?
Oh, I love it, dude.
No, Diamond, Robert
Yes.
Diamond.
Yes,
Okay.
Jake. You can call me Dog Tag or you can call me Rob. If you call me Robert, I'm going to assume I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
And
You
I
know,
don't need to. I don't need to get in any trouble when I'm this close to leaving.
Yeah. I hope you guys I hope you guys like the songs that I do for you guys. I love doing them. I love doing them because it was and I love what you guys are doing. Thank you for what you did. And thank you for your service, brother. Were you a paramedic? Were you a medic?
I was a firefighter paramedic. Yeah.
In
In the wonderful city of Las Vegas, Nevada. So you can imagine I've seen
Clark County, Nevada. Clark County, Nevada.
Yeah. Well, no, I worked for the city of Las Vegas. There is a Clark County Fire Department that runs the strip part of Las Vegas. But I worked the old part of the town, downtown and that area.
Have you been to the world famous Gold and Silver? Have you ever been to the world famous Gold and Silver pawn shop?
Oh yeah, I ran an accident right out in front of that shop one day. So, and they all came out and they had to stand and watch us work, So, and then of course, whenever you have visitors that come to Vegas to see you, they always have a list of places that they want to go. That was always one of them that they wanted to go see. You'd never get in there with, of course, Chum and, Rick and all those at
They
work.
they can't run it. They can't run it due to the fact that Vegas has weird laws about like camera. They couldn't be filmed. They couldn't run it. Yeah. By the way, did you see the new feature that Dave put to the show today?
I did not, because I've been running my butt off all day, running my butt. I got 3 days to get all ready. So
yeah, they're now part.
But Jake, I want to interrupt you for a second, dude. And I just want to say that I couldn't stop listening to that song the other night after I got off of here.
I thought you were gonna cry.
Dude, I've come close a few times, and it's funny that I've shared it with several people, firefighters, vets, and they've all said that, it really says, it tells the story of what you're going to do, Rob. And of course, some of them, like me, I mean, dude, your music is powerful. I can't say it a big enough thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody has loved the video. I just used some of the video shots that I had shot over the last year when I was hiking, and of course I'm no super editor on video, but I thought it turned out pretty good, and I posted it on my Facebook, and of course all my buddies and have been making some pretty nice comments about it. They say your music is beautiful.
Thank you so much. And I want to tell you a little something about me, if you guys don't mind. I come from a trucking family. My dad was a truck driver for 55 years, multi-year truck family. Sorry, Dave. You guys stop talking.
Oh, we're listening to you.
We're listening to your story.
Tell your story, man.
Watching you guys, you guys are very good people, and I want to say, my dad would have loved to meet you guys.
We'd love to meet him.
Yeah,
it would have been great.
He unfortunately, on February 7th, 2020, the bottle took him from us.
Oh man.
Alcoholism.
Did COVID have anything to do with it?
Alcoholism.
Wow.
His liver and kidney started failing him.
Well,
wow.
We all have demons, Jake, and unfortunately, that's why a lot of our soldiers and first responders are taking their lives, because they have demons of different sorts.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your dad had one, and I
lost mom when I was 16 to cancer. I lost my mom when I was 16 to cancer. And
wow.
5 cm brain tumor. 5 cm brain tumor.
Well, last Monday night when you mentioned that you have autism, I have a 8-year-old son that's diagnosed.
Stepson.
Yeah. No, I've adopted all of my except for my oldest. I've adopted my youngest 6 kids, and he's my youngest. He's 8 years old, and
thank you.
He's a high-functioning autistic child, and he is as smart as a whip. And when you told me that, I just go, holy moly. Of course, he has been fascinated here lately with doing videos. He's been watching me and helping me do my videos that I've been posting on YouTube.
That's a smart kid. That's a smart kid.
Oh yeah. Well, he's been smart. When you teach yourself to read at 2 years old, everybody's always been amazed that he was able to, and literally he taught himself. I sat with him and read books with him, and all of a sudden he started to read. He was reading words off of signs, and I was just so amazed that he knew what they were actually saying. I thought he was just replicating stuff that he had seen on TV or others. Yeah. But the doc said, nope, he's probably reading them. And
I was poked at the age of 3. I've been poked, prodded, and every medical procedure done to me.
Well, all I got to say, at least they haven't gotten to your brain, because boy, you have one huge talent, and I can't tell you. It was funny because Friday night I came on here, and I got here just in the middle of the song that you had done for Rob and Dave, and I thought, wow, that's a pretty impressive song. And then when you came on Monday and offered to do a song for me, I thought, who is this guy and what's he talking about? And then Rob mentioned that he had written the song, that you had written the song for them.
Yeah.
And of course I said, heck yeah, if you want to write a song, write a song. The thing that amazed me though, Jake, within an hour, dude, you had a song that, I mean, I know
sent it to your email. It was actually like I had it done. I was 15 to 20 minutes. I had it in your email ready to go.
So tell me how. I mean, is this something that you've always done? Write songs?
Here's the thing. I used to do music with my voice, but now since there's a thing, I have a little bit. I do write the lyrics, but I use a AI bot to do the music.
Okay.
Because it messes up my voice when I try to sing for a long time, so I stopped doing that. And my voice is horrible when I do a cappella because that's what I do, because I don't have the music talent to do like with AI. Sorry if I'm breaking the fourth wall and saying that.
No,
but
You're fine. No, that's fine, dude.
you're fine.
You actually hit it. You hit it on the nail on the head when you said that I used the AI bot.
Yeah.
Because by the way, on the song on my post for on my Buy Me a Coffee links in the chat. Sorry, trying to take your job, taking you guys' job. But
Yeah.
I did put a link in the post I did for Robert Diamond for Rob Diamond.
Well,
I did
dude,
put.
I appreciate it, but I'll tell you what, that song, it's like I told Rob and Dave the other night that they had me on here trying to give me a list of songs that I need to play to help me along the trail. I don't need a list of songs. I just need to every morning get up and listen to your song, and it will motivate me on the trail. If I ever feel like I want to quit, all I got to do is listen to your song one time, and it's gonna. It is. I just, like I said, I can't thank you enough. I really can't.
What I would love. This is something that I don't know if you can get stickers made, but anytime that you're at like a place, just get put a sticker on. Just get a sticker and put it on the on a place to tell people about, like a QR code sticker, where basically they could go the QR code of your donation page so people can.
Good idea.
Well, what I've done, and I have them in my pocket. I made dog tags actually, Jake. Let me see if I got one in my pocket. I've been carrying them around and handing them out all week.
By the way, don't hey Dave. You guys last time you showed the email, do not show the email when I sent my address in one of those emails.
Oh, we wouldn't do that, brother. We got.
But one of the things that I did, Jake, is I made these dog. They look just like my black dog tags, and on the back side I have the QR code. On the front, I don't know if you can really see that, but on the front has my black part that has the white blaze for the AIT or the H trail, and then on the back has my QR code, so people can take their phone and scan it right there. So along with the dog tags that I'll be carrying with the names of our fallen, I'll be carrying some of these and pass them out as I go along. When people say, "Hey, how can I help?" and so I think that an actual dog tag, I used to, when I was in the fire service living in Vegas, I had a business and I did promotional products. And I always felt like if you're going to do a promotional product for yourself, you want something that they're going to keep. A sticker is nice, but if you can hand somebody a metal dog tag and say, "Hey, this is what I'm all about," and go and scan it and go to my page, I think it's worth the extra weight to carry a few of them, and I'll put some in my bump box so that I'll ship ahead of me, and so that I can pass those out to people along the trail. And but yeah, I appreciate the idea, but that's something I'd already kind of worked on doing. So
all right. By the way, I see we have a special guest behind you, Dave.
Behind me?
Dave?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can see Uncle Jeb there behind you.
He's there.
He's there. What's in the mailbox today? What's in the mailbox?
I ain't seen him nothing today.
Yeah, we do that on Thursdays. We have Rob's
Thursday.
fan mail that comes in,
All
and
right.
Yeah.
we reveal that on Thursdays. So
All right.
Cornbread
If there's
Nation,
anything
baby.
in there today, Jake, it's a paper bag with some dog poop on it, and it's lit on fire.
yeah.
Jake,
Heck no, man.
Jake,
Yeah.
I would like to tell you something real quick, Bubba.
Uh-oh.
No, this ain't bad. You know, we all have struggles as we go through life.
Yeah.
I have several issues health wise, and you know, I know you have some issues as well.
Yeah.
But the way that you push beyond that and find your talent and put it out there, dude, that is awesome, and I am so proud of you, man. That is
Thank you, Robert.
awesome.
Thank you, Rob. And you know, I'm very proud. You know, I'm very proud of what I've done. You know, when
You should be.
you know, getting people, you know, even getting like Tom Bergeron liking my music. Tom Bergeron shared my music.
Wow.
Cool.
Tom Bergeron from Hollywood Squares. I watched this guy when I was a youngin.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you, Jake, too.
Oh.
Well, it's as easy as you seem to be able to do it. How come you're not a millionaire, dude? You should own you should own a business that says, "Hey, send me the idea of a song, and I'll write you a song." Because you know what? When I heard that song you did for me, I couldn't put a value on it, but I know I would have paid thousands of dollars to have that written.
I do it. Here's the thing. If people want to, like, I tell people this all the time. If people want to, I don't ask for money. If you want to send a donation, send a tip to me. You send it through my Buy Me a Coffee. You can. I don't ask for donations due to the fact that I will not. You know, you guys, that people ask me to make songs for them, and I do it because it's to help people out. I don't try to there's so many people that I've helped, you know, and the thing is, what got me was you started to cry. I noticed you were tearing up when you were hearing that song.
Dude. And like I said, you just don't know how it has impacted on me, but on other people that have been listening to it. And you know, my question to you is you sit there and ask me about promoting myself and my fundraising. I need you to send me your QR code so that I can add it to the end of when I use that song on my videos. I want to put that at the end and say, hey,
I can send it right now. I can send it right now.
Well, do that. But because if I put that at the end of my video and say, hey, if you like this song, please support this individual because he wrote it and he, you know, anything. I'm sure I know I would appreciate if I was, you know, like I said.
Hey, one question, Dog Tag, about the video you did. It's a great video, but there's a part in it where I don't know, I wasn't expecting it, but I was wondering how many times you have to walk through water.
Well, if it's raining, you're gonna walk through it. My
I mean, well, that wasn't just water; that was like a creek or something. You were walking through like a.
I was in the it was this past summer. I don't know. It might have been September timeframe, and it was starting to rain that morning. And I told my wife, I said, "Hey, I'm going to go walk in the battlefield." And she goes, "Well, you know, it's raining out there." And I go, "Well, I got to be ready to walk in the rain when I'm out on the trail." And so I went out there. And literally, it just started dumping buckets on me, and literally on the AT, there's going to be areas where the water doesn't. It goes right down the middle of the trail, and you know you can try to walk around it or walk up on the side of the trail, but they really ask you not to do that. They say, if you're going to if it's there, you just need to walk through it, and I was actually walking on the trail out there. And so, it wasn't like I just went and found it to walk through. It was just.
And when you were walking through, it's like I could feel my feet in wet shoes just watching that video. Everybody knows what that feels like. It's like it's a miserable feeling when your shoes are wet through all the way to your feet, man. I
Well,
mean, I could feel that.
Yeah, you had asked the other night about how many pairs of shoes a hiker will go through, or what do I do? And I told you that kind of right now I'm torn between. I have a pair of 3/4 high boots that I'm considering wearing, but the shoes that I was walking in the water that day, those are my the trail runners that I use. The nice thing about those is you come home, you set them out, and within a few hours they were dry. But if I do the same thing with a boot, the boot's going to stay wet for forever. At least until 4 days.
Sorry to interrupt, but I did send you the QR code, and we actually dealing with a flood. My yard is flooded right now.
Well, my camera's frozen. Is that me, or is that are you guys seeing it move?
I'm not seeing it move.
I'm seeing it
Hey,
frozen right now.
hey, a cat!
I need to sign out and come back in again, or
however you want to do it, brother. You have a serious look on your face, like you're ready for the AT. It's frozen in a good spot.
This is my chokers there.
You don't have your mouth hanging open or anything. You look professional right there.
Yeah.
You kind of look like a pro wrestler.
Hey, Rob, I did
pro wrestler mean face going on.
Yeah.
My mean face.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. I'm actually having a lot of fun talking to you guys. I'm having a lot of fun. It's like, but the thing is, it's like, what I want to teach people is you can deal with adversity. You got to deal with the good. There's music helps, and we need to get music. Yeah. They're trying to cut music out of schools.
Oh.
They're trying to cut music. They're trying to cut music out of schools. They're trying to keep music out of schools. We don't need that. Dr. Phil.
No, music is important.
Yeah, Dr. Phil actually had. If you ever remember the Dr. Phil show, he had Kevin Sharp and David. Oh, what's the guy's last name? David. He was on. They did a song called "Nobody Knows." Kevin Sharp did the song "Nobody Knows It But Me."
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a good voice, but sometimes years of having to deal with stuff really bothers people, and I also have very bad anxiety.
Oh, you're doing
you
fine,
sing better
dude.
than Robert.
Yeah,
I sing better than Robert.
I sing pretty good. You want me to sing a song for you? Here, rate my song there, Jake. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo doo doo. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark.
You did that on purpose, Robert. You did that on purpose.
Hey, Robert, you need to sing so low that nobody can hear it.
Oh, that's not very nice, but you're right.
I love it.
You sing so low that no one can hear it.
Hey, wait a minute. Mama always said singing's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Not that. By the way, now you turn from Hank Hill to Forrest Gump. Great.
You like them too? I got another one that'd be pretty good. You want to hear?
By the way, I was the one that referred to you guys as Wilford Brimley and Hank Hill.
Yeah.
That does look like Brimley.
I advertise for diabetes medicine, and Rob is Hank Hill. Propane and diabetes medicine.
Well, if Wilford Brimley and Nancy Pelosi combined, they look just like Dave.
Yeah, by the way, so what do you guys? So I know this is not a political show. I know that we got to talk topic. We're not talking topics tonight because that's tomorrow night on Cornbread Nation.
Let me tell you right now, as far as the politics of this show, okay?
All right.
Stuff like that. Politics are great and all, and we discuss it, but we are also about the people that we get on this show.
Yeah.
And we'll put them in anytime somebody wants to come in. The show goes to the side, and we put our fans first. And
Yeah.
we put our watchers and listeners in there.
Sorry,
So
I just noticed my hair. I got a little bit of cowlick.
it's okay.
It,
I wish I did.
I shaved my head in 2022. I shaved my head because I started getting bad hair. But you know, this is so. I thought I was gonna I thought because I've been on other shows where they will bring me in just as a joke. People called me a
that's not
locale,
good.
and
Dude,
That's horrible.
yeah.
You will never
Hey.
get that here, man.
You know,
Thank you.
you won't get that here.
Was
Hey,
was it
wait.
was it because of me that you guys were part of Buy Me a Coffee? Because
I did. Yeah, I've been wanting to do it for a while. When I seen yours, I like the look of that one.
Yeah.
Because there's some of them they don't do good. But this one looked pretty good. So yeah,
Yeah.
man, you're an inspiration to us.
Yeah, and I will support. Here's the thing. By the way, Southern Fried Podcast is the #1 podcast in the South. Be there. Be square. Booyah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. By
Yeah.
the way, I do a lot of booyah. You know it's 10 years since we lost Stuart Scott from ESPN. He passed away in
Yeah.
2015.
Cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also the 30th year anniversary of Eddie Hot Stuff Gilbert. His anniversary's coming up. I watched a lot of Memphis wrestling. I'm a big fan of Memphis wrestling. So sorry.
That's okay. Hey.
By the way, Jake, you're now an honorary breadhead. We want you to know that.
Yes.
An honorary
Thank you
breadhead.
so much. Thank you so much.
That is the highest honor we can bestow is to be a breadhead.
Yeah.
Did you know I used to wrestle?
I didn't know that. Did you
Yes.
wrestle professionally or amateurly?
Well, I did. I run on the circuit there for a while.
Yeah, he called himself Pee Wee Herman.
No, I did not. My wrestling name was John Copperhead Remington, and my tag partner comes here every once in a while. Brother Hester, and that was my tag partner.
Someone's mic is crackling.
Oh, it might be mine.
He might be picking up us talking.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm trying to use my phone, and I'll turn my computer off and see if that makes a difference.
By the way, I see that is that part of your background or is that on the couch behind you, David?
Oh, that's my window to the outside.
No. I was talking about Dave in the AM.
Oh,
That is a background that I had made for the show.
All right.
It's part of our SFP. Let me go the right way. It has our SFP logo and then the headers on it. It's one of our main logos, so I had it made for the studio.
No, I'm talking about the puppet behind you. Is that part of the logo?
Well, yeah, no, it's not part of the logo. That's real. That's Uncle Jeb.
He's just sitting there watching the show.
You got one in the can that you got to put up. You got a minute. Oh God, that's you know that sound, right?
yeah.
You know that sound.
Hopefully, it's just a test.
This is a test of the Southern Fried Podcast Service.
Oh, we got a tornado warning.
Sheltered now in a basement or an interior room.
We got a tornado warning.
Whoa.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but you know what? For 8:30 Central, I live in the Central Time Zone.
Jake, would you like to see Uncle Jeb on a video? Real quick?
I want to see Uncle Jeb.
Well, we'll show you a video. We'll show you a quick video.
I'm sorry if I'm a little excited.
Oh, you're fine,
good.
dude.
Here you go. Here's an Uncle Jeb special.
Hey, this is Uncle Jeb. I'm back in the house again. Yeah. Well, I want to give you a little Southern joke. First of all, to all you Southern Fried Podcast fans, we salute you. Yeah, well, we appreciate you. We thank you for all the follows. Rob and Dave been telling me all the good news, and we are thankful for all the new fans. Well, here's your Southern Cornbread Nation joke of the day. Here you go. Are you ready? Well, what happens when Southern people can't talk anymore? Are you ready? So what happens when Southern Fried people like us on the Southern Fried Podcast can't talk anymore? They go through withdrawal. You get it? Withdrawal. Yeah. Uncle Jump in the house. Get you some of that, boys.
And there's Uncle Jeff.
That's the joke you did this morning.
Yep,
There's a new one. There's a new one coming.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow on Cornbread Nation.
On Cornbread Nation.
Hey.
Also, we'll be
Sorry.
doing a MAGA Minute in the morning.
And for making fun of Southern draws,
Oh, I didn't.
not you, Dave, Uncle Jeff. Uncle
He's
Jeff
blaming
got
me.
one of the worst Southern draws out there.
Yeah.
So you mean
You know what the thing is? It's like,
put the cheese on there. You go.
So what do you guys think about what the Kanye West wife was wearing at the Grammys?
You mean she wore something?
Who's Kanye West?
Yeah, the guy who's friends with Alex Jones and those conspiracy theorists.
Oh, okay.
I didn't look.
You didn't look?
I didn't
No.
look.
No, he was
I
too
heard
busy
about it.
watching The View so he could see Whoopi.
Whoopi Goldberg is a good
Come on.
person. Never mind that.
Come on, man.
That's one of Dave's heroes right there.
But so I want to ask this: is everybody that a lot of the times it's like when I go on shows and stuff, I couldn't. They'll talk over me because there's like 9 people on the podcast. There's like 9 people, but the thing is like I do a lot of shows. I've worked with a lot of people: Stuttering John Melendez, Julie Egar, Bob Levy, Casey Armstrong, and others from the Howard Stern Show.
Wow.
But I remember listening every morning to the Rick and Bubba show. A lot of my friends don't know who Rick and Bubba are.
I know who
Burgess
Rick and Bubba are.
We know.
Rick Burgess
Exactly.
and Rick Burgess and Bill Bussey, but also the John Boy and Billy the Big Show over in North
Yeah.
Carolina.
I
Sorry,
just lived for years.
what's up?
I
Rick
like
and
Daniel?
Bubba's
John
not together anymore.
It's now the Rick Burgess show, and I actually had
Yeah.
a person. I did a thing for Rick on my Facebook, and a guy called him. The guy was like, "Why are you making a poem for a bigot?" The guy was calling Rick a bigot. I'm sorry for saying that.
Oh, that's fine.
But I love Rick because Rick makes everything, his show's good. I love his show. I love watching a lot of the stuff. That's the reason I watch Southern Pride Podcast is because you guys are funny. You guys are real people doing this. And by the way, you guys complain about not getting biscuits and breakfast items because the biscuit lady left.
It was a long time before lunchtime, too.
Jake, we have to ask you an important question. Do you like gravy biscuit?
I love gravy on biscuit. I love gravy biscuit. I actually had gravy on pork chop last night.
How do you do your biscuit when you put the gravy on it? Is it all together or do you break it up?
I break it
Crumple
up.
it up.
No,
Yeah!
Hardee's has some good biscuits and gravy. Hardee's has good biscuits and gravy, but I don't like going to McDonald's or like I like going to a mom and pop shop and getting biscuits and gravy or something that supporting local biscuits.
That's
Oh,
right.
Hey, if you're ever in Hot Springs, there's a diner right there that when I was down there working doing Town Magic, boy, they had some great Southern home cooked food in that.
Kiki D, hey, Kiki D says, speaking of biscuits, Dante, what is your favorite trail meal?
My favorite trail meal.
Yeah.
Are we talking while I'm out on the trail or?
Yeah, all out on the trail. So if you, do you eat those like those freeze dry stuff that those like?
I do have them. The big thing for me is I want to try and keep my weight down, not my body weight, but the weight of my pack. And so, I mean, I did most of my hiking during the summer, so I did what they call cold cooking. And my favorite meal during the summer was you can buy these little packages of either egg salad, not egg salad, tuna salad or chicken salad, and then I would spread it onto a
cracker,
a flour tortilla, and then roll it up and eat that. And you do a couple of those, and it makes a nice little meal.
Are on the trail? Are they your burn bands on the trail in the summertime? Are they burn
That's a good question.
bands?
Well, as far as I know, everybody that of course, I'm sure there's probably going to be areas where you can't burn. The only stipulation that I know that I've seen is if you start a fire on the trail, it has to be in a designated fire pit. So if you go if you go into a shelter, they'll have a designated fire pit area, and they want you to keep your fires in those areas. They don't want 1,000 different fire pits all along the Appalachian Trail.
I'm sorry for asking that question because I see I watched Robin Greenfield. He did a walk from Canada to LA, and one of the things that he was having to do is he was having to cold cook some of his food due to the fact that there was like burn bands in there. He couldn't use his his little wood stove he had, his wood thing. So I have
a stove that I'm going to carry with me at least through the winter months, and then when it gets warmer, I'll probably leave the stove behind. Not literally leave it behind, but when I get off trail one day, I'll.
Let me give a quick shout out to Daniel right there. He's Sugar Britches over here to the side, and let me tell you something. That's the hardest working man in Chatsworth, Georgia.
Yeah,
Daniel Sugar Britches Sutherland. Just call him Sugar Britches.
That would be a great trail name.
Yeah,
that's one of the dangerous things when you go out on the trail. If you don't have a trail name, is some of the trail names that you hear about on the trail. And I kind of was torn between going out on the trail with a trail name or letting the trail name you. And some of the names that I've heard people get, of course, you always have the option that, no, I'm not going to take that as a trail name. But I think if somebody was to come along and say, hey, you're this, a funny one is back in, I think it was June of this past year, I was doing a hike up in New Jersey with another thru hiker, and I took a fall. And of course, everybody wanted to start calling me Gravity Check, and I said, no way, I am not going to take that name because it'll carry along with me, and it'll just make me fall that much more. And I don't want to be falling. So
yeah. Hey, I'm sorry if I might lose power flicker in here. We have a tornado watch. So if I don't respond, you know why.
Okay,
you're good, man.
But I want to say, by the way, Kiki D said if you start a fire, I'm confident you can put it out.
Yeah. Well,
I'm going to say this: if they saw me up there, I know what my trail name would be. Baldy Locks.
Oof. Wouldn't it be Hank Hill? Wouldn't it be Hank Hill and Wilford Grimley?
Oh, yeah, it'd be propane accessory there, Baldy Locks.
I think they'd call you Bidet Man.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Hey, Robert, did you know what I gave Dave his new name? His name is Wilford Grimley.
That's right.
Grimley.
He's Wilford Brimley now.
Well, I do have a question for you all. I'm using my cell phone, and Rob, we've talked about me doing this out on the trail. Is it coming across okay? And
it's great.
Okay. I was worried. I was hoping that I'd, go ahead and try it once tonight with my phone, because I didn't want my first experience to be out on the trail and then it not work. So So at least now I know that I can do it on my phone, and it's not a big screen. I mean, I have a 9-inch, the Pixel phone, so it's got one of the bigger screens on it. But I just wanted to make sure that I was coming across okay, and that the camera, the thing that makes it difficult is the camera is on the end over here, and I tend to look at the screen, and so it makes me look like I'm looking off screen a lot. So
Oh, it takes a
Hey,
lot of figuring and ciphering.
so I want to ask this: what is better? What is better for you guys, McDonald's or Burger King or Hardee's or
can I do a combination? I like the Whopper, but I die for McDonald's French fries. So
Yeah.
What are
I
you
can
talking
go
about?
with that.
Breakfast or lunch?
Oh.
But of course, when I'm out on the trail, it's any meal that gets to get in the restaurant.
Yeah. But I want to say that I do respect you guys because you guys have been so awesome to me because you guys, I'm a little scared to go into community because I thought I was going to get laughed at for how
Well, Joe, I think you shortchange yourself often, and you need to not do that, brother, because you are one talented individual, and
Thank you.
you
Sorry,
shouldn't.
I had to turn my camera. I had to turn my camera off because I don't like looking at myself.
You're
Well,
I
okay.
don't.
Well, yeah, hey, I understand that. I'm an ugly dude too, and I'm not calling you ugly, but
By the way, the
Way
headphones.
to go, dog tag.
I don't. I tend not to like to see myself on camera either, but I'm
By the
doing
way,
it.
I love that this show can bring happiness, and if like I said, if people want to like donate to the show or support the show, they support me. They can support me through my buy me a coffee. They can support me with a lot of stuff that I do, because that's what the thing is. It's getting the music out and helping people. I did a fundraiser for a year ago, and this year I'm not doing it because I found out how crooked Extra Life is. In 2023 I raised $2,000 for a children's hospital here in Mississippi, and I found out the hospital is only going to get $210 of it.
Jeez.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Because of Extra Life. Extra Life is going to give them only 10% of the money, and the rest goes to pad someone's bank account. And I'm not in that. I did it to try to help these Children's Mississippi Hospital is the only specialty children's hospital in the state of Mississippi, with one of the only specialty children's pediatric emergency departments in the United in the area, I might lose.
I'm gonna tell you something there, Jake. The music and stuff that you put out and these songs that you put out for people, they make an impact. They probably make more of an impact than we do here on this show. And we love doing this show, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And we like reaching out and we like helping people too.
Yeah.
But this stuff that you do, Dave, can we pull the song up that he did for us? Can we play that on here? I would like everybody to hear that
I'd
one.
love everybody to see the video, because the video with his song.
The one they're talking about their song first.
I understand. I want to hear theirs, because I only heard part of it the other night. So
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. I gotta
You
do it
did
on
it.
share
You did.
I
it
haven't
first.
put it in the site yet. So you
let me
pulled
see
it up
if I can do the share screen and get it to play my little share screen trick and see if
All right. It's on my buy me a coffee. You're gonna have to look for it. I can grab it for you.
So Rob, one of the things when you posted the song he did for me the other night, you posted the words too. Was that part of the email that you got? Because I didn't find that in my email, and I would really.
The song, the words are on the post. I put the. Hello.
Yeah.
So I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to someone on the podcast.
But one of the things I'd like to do is learn the words to that song. I'd like to be able to sing it as I walk down the trail. So
Give me 1 minute. I'm getting it for you guys. It's in the private chat.
Yeah, when he
Rob.
sent us ours, it had lyrics and all. I was like blown away, like, wow.
It's in the private
I
chat,
couldn't believe it.
Robbie. Robert, it's Robert. Hank,
Okay.
it's in the
the,
private.
the only unfortunate thing is my screen's only so big, and if I click on this on the chat, then I'll lose everything
Hey,
that I'm seeing.
I'm gonna send you the link in your email.
Okay.
Dog tag.
That's the Southern Pride. That was the one I made for you guys. Southern Pride.
Okay.
Oh, that one
Robert?
was okay.
The one that I put in the private chat is the one I sent. Here's the thing: when I sent the link to you guys, I sent him the audio too. I sent him a copy in his email too.
Okay. That's not bringing it up. Dave, my email is up.
No, it's in the
Oh,
private
what
chat. It's in the
happened?
private chat. It's in the private chat.
Yeah, I know. I saw it over in the private chat, but it's going to a 404 page.
Wait a minute. Did I do it right?
I don't know.
Did I do it correct? Hold on.
Yeah, I think part of the address is missing.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I got it. I messed up.
None of us are perfect, Jake.
We all do that. I do that.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I do that 100 times a day.
I think I only know of one person in.
Oh wait a
this.
minute! It won't let me put it down. Mother, I'm gonna have to send it to your email. Robert.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting aggravated with this, but I'm okay. It's in your email right now. Jebediah.
Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to get into. Hang on just a
Jebediah.
minute.
Yeah. So Dave, can you explain that name that he uses? Because when I got that email, I was like, "Who in the heck is this that's sending me this stuff?"
It's an alias.
Well,
Okay?
a long
It's an alias.
time ago, we used to all play online gaming.
Oh,
and
no.
it was a
That's not where
character.
Jebediah came from.
Well, I didn't say it came from there, but that's
Okay.
where I first came in contact with it.
Okay.
But that's where I remember it from.
Yeah. I actually messaged you. I'll be ready at the top of the hour. I'm getting ready right now. I'm glad. I was a little nervous now, but I'm not anymore.
Well, good.
Hey, Robert, if you want me to send you the link, I can send you the link in your email.
All right, give me. That's what I'm trying to get into.
No, I was talking about Robert Diamond.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I've got your link in my email. I do.
This is the one for them. The song
Oh,
I did for
okay.
them. I just want people to hear these songs because I love doing the song. And the thing is, how I got the lyrics? I got the lyrics through your video you did. Not video, your fundraiser. I got a lot of stuff from your fundraiser you did.
I'll tell you, the words were just perfect, Jake.
Yeah.
I can't, like I said, I can't say enough about your song, and like I said, I'm gonna definitely use that song on a few of my videos, and I will put that on there, and I'll even post it on my Facebook page and say, hey, if you like the song, go to this guy's page and drop him a few bucks. Not that I want to take any away from my fundraising, but you deserve a lot of credit and for the work you're doing.
If they go to your song on Buy Me a Coffee and they go in the bottom, there's two links. One for the Suno for the music for the song, so they can download it. The other one is a link to your fundraiser.
So tell me, Jake, if somebody goes to your website to the Buy Me a Cup of Coffee and they download your music, is that how do you get paid for those when they download those off the song when they download songs there?
The thing is, it's a lot. They can't download
You
the
get a
stuff.
code.
They can. I don't. Basically, if they listen to it, they might throw me a few bucks. I don't get paid for Buy Me a Coffee. I just put it there. I just put it there because it was free, and SoundCloud wanted me to upgrade. SoundCloud wanted me to upgrade on the plan. They wanted me to pay for a plan. They only give you 3 hours on SoundCloud to post music and post stuff. So don't have that kind of money to throw away. Throw with that stuff every month because I'm on limited income. I'm on SSD.
So what kind of equipment do you do this on? Is it just a typical computer that you do it on?
I use an iPad with sometimes I have use of a desktop, but I
Wow.
just do it on iPad.
That is incredible that you're able to do that with, and of course, a lot of people are wondering how I'm doing my videos with my phone, but your music is just, I can't say enough
Give me
good
1
things
minute,
about it.
guys.
Yeah, your music is awesome, dude. Sorry, me and Dave are I'm trying to get my Yahoo account straightened out. Something happened with my Google stuff and it all went haywire. And now it's trying to log me in with Google every time I turn around. And now it's wanting me to redo my Google stuff. It's kicking me off.
Yeah, I was having trouble with Google earlier today because I was trying to take care of some stuff online today, and my Google was acting really weird. So
should be on your phone, Dave.
I didn't get a code, bro, but I'm gonna pop that in the chat.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I see your text, but I didn't get a code.
That's right. You got a new phone.
What I'm gonna do is put it in. I'm gonna put it in well, that's the same number though.
Okay.
There's the link in the private chat, Rob. That he sent. It's the full ad. It should be the full address.
All right. Well, let me see.
And then we'll figure out Yahoo in a minute. I mean, I can get in there. I just didn't see a code.
Yeah. Give me just a second.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Dave.
You are welcome, my friend.
And I do appreciate you guys, treating me treating me good. You guys are treating me. This is the song. All right, play it, Robert.
You coming through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, it's early in the morning. Grab a cup and tune on in. Robert and Dave got that southern charm. Let the laughter begin. From the morning funny to Mag a Minute, ain't no better way to start your day the southern way with a little joke and pray. We're just southern folks talking southern things. Front porch swinging where the church bells rang. From Mama Said to Humpday News, we keep it real with down home views. Sunday morning in the Word, get that gospel flow. Prayer time calls, so let's let our troubles go. Come Monday night, Mama Said is bringing the truth. And when it's night talk with Dave, man, you know it's getting loose. We're just southern folks talking southern things. Stories and sports where the good times hang. From SFP News to I Remember That, we tell it like it is, and that's a fact. Got our veteran of the week, gotta show our pride. Pets of the week, bringing love worldwide. Talking paranormal, digging true crime. Southern fried stories all the dang time.
Sorry about the paranormal stuff. I I didn't know
Oh,
that
it's
was
fine,
on there.
dude.
Pull
No,
up a
it's
chair,
all-
y'all, and stay a while. Ain't nothing like that Southern style. From the morning show to the soundstage band, it's SFP Live. Won't you give them a
Wait,
hand?
Thursday band. Wait, you guys got a band?
Yeah, you.
No band.
Sorry, I didn't get why they put that in the song.
Hey, you're our band.
Well, we're wanting to have. We'll explain it in a minute, but it's perfect sense.
So pull up a chair, y'all, and stay a while. Ain't nothing like that Southern style. From the morning show to the soundstage band, it's SFP Live. Won't you give them a hand?
Dude, that's awesome.
Man, I'll tell you what.
Well, sorry about that. I screwed up on a few things you guys don't talk about. There's a podcast called Southern Fried True Crime.
Paranormal.
Southern
And there's a
Fried.
Southern
There's
Fried
one called
True
True
Crime.
Crime too. Yeah.
But now you need to keep this in mind. One of our guests that we have on her sometimes is Chick Bait. You know, she's a good friend of the show, and we do talk some true crime with her. And we have a Backwoods Cryptids comes on here, Greg,
He does.
and we talk the paranormal and the cryptids with him. So yeah,
Hey,
everything.
who's
That's
the other
just
two
fine.
people? There was 4 people listed on your sign. There's 2 other people that were supposed to be on the show. Where are they?
One
well,
of them
one is in the. Go ahead. Well, Cowboy Cook is a part of the crew, active, but he's been sick for almost a month. And then Chris, we call the mad scientist. He helped us so much in the early days. We wouldn't be here without him.
Yes.
He designed our logos and everything. He's Robert's brother-in-law, unfortunately for him, you know, because he has to deal with Robert more than I do in a family way.
It's not very nice. It's not very
I'm
nice.
just
One day
kidding.
you're gonna be as old as Uncle Jeb, and I'm gonna kick your walker out from under you too.
Hey, so are you guys having issues with so I've been watching, you know, are you guys having the aftermath of Milton and the other hurricanes? Those 2 hurricanes we had back to back this year.
Oh, the Helene and the
it
one
skirted
that
us.
down.
Yeah, it was gonna direct hit us, but it skirted around
Yeah.
the first one. And the second one, we just got we didn't get hardly nothing off of it. The first one, we got a lot of rain off of. I mean, a ton of it.
Now,
But
are they forecasting snow for you guys down south next week?
Hush your mouth.
Well, and somebody had posted that on one of the AT pages, and they said, "Hey, all you folks that are starting next week, you might run into some snow." And
I'm not running some up there. We better. Dave prayed for me to get snow. Okay.
Oh,
For me to get snow,
hey,
and he shut down the whole Gulf Coast.
yeah,
that's right. That's when it snowed down in Florida, didn't it?
Yeah.
We had snow. We got snow in Gulfport and Hattiesburg, but we didn't get snow here in Waynesboro.
You're a little further north than there, aren't you?
I'm about 60 miles from the Gulf.
Dude, I'm 2.5 hours drive time from the Gulf, and I still got 8 inches of dead blamed snow.
And you also had to cut grass today.
Yeah. Yeah, we just had snow, you know, just a few weeks ago,
hey,
and I was out there cutting grass today.
I got a question. Who is it?
I guess this year when Jason starts planting, I'm gonna get out there and make some videos of him planting his field. I'm hoping he's got peanuts going in next door to me. That way I can do some boiled peanuts when football season comes back around again.
That's one thing that I'm not going to miss this summer. I'm hoping my knuckleheads will take care of my grass, you know. So
Oh, wait,
All right.
wait. Well, look, you've got Anakin and your wife there. Which one are you calling a knucklehead?
No, I have older kids too. I have 3 other boys that live in my house. One that's 19,
okay.
one that's 21, and one that's 20, 23, 22. And of course, they're all too busy to do the stuff.
I like my version better. It'll get you in more trouble.
Yeah, well, no. Anakin knows he's a knucklehead. I call him a knucklehead all the time. But if he had his way, he'd be out there mowing it because he loves that 0-turn lawnmower. But he gets out there and all he wants to do is run zeros, and I worry that it's going to throw him off the lawnmower one day. So, but yeah.
Hey, Dave, can you link that other one in as well? The same way you did that one?
Yeah, give me just a second.
Now, this is the song they did for Dog Tag. And
all right.
We'll throw that one up there too. And
Where's
these are songs done by Jake Hudson here, our guest. He did our song that we just played, and he did this other one that's fixed to come up that he did for
Dog Tag.
Dog Tag there. So as soon as we get it loaded up here, I'll throw it up and we'll get it playing.
And if you want to see the video, attached to it, you can go to my YouTube page, and it's the most recent video that I've put up. I used the song that Jake provide, and like I said, I sat there for 4 hours after we got off Monday night. Could not get it out of my head and started looking at my videos. And I knew that until I had gotten a video put together, I wasn't going to be sleeping very much that night. So, but like I said, Jake, I don't think you give yourself enough credit for what you do and the talent that you have. Very incredible. And, I know I'll be promoting you along the trail, and I'm going to be sharing that song with anybody that will listen. And
one of the things that
who knows, maybe you'll do another one when I finish, and then you can take all the events that I've done. And so,
if you want to, you can share that with the families of the people that you have dog tag. You send them to them.
Already been doing that, and some of those have already responded back to me, and they're just really touched by what your song says. And so
because you're doing a good thing, and that's the reason why I put your donation thing in the video.
Well, and like I said, you're doing a great thing is what you're doing, young man. And so like I said, you have, the other night, I think I ended up with probably about 50 different songs that Rob and Dave wanted me to download on my phone. The only one that I know I'm going to be carrying on the trail is Carry Their Names, and like I said, if I get up every morning and
Rob, it's in there if you're looking for
it. The name of the song is Carrying Your Name. It's a song for 22 a day, 22 pennies a day. Oh, Jake, you're calling 22 pence is British. That's 22. Sorry.
Here we go. I've got carry their names here.
Yeah.
Is that up there?
Yeah, that is a song for 22 a day, and Beth's helping.
Coming through?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Y'all enjoy this song here by Jake Hudson.
He laces his boots, steps into the dawn, 1,000 miles ahead, but he's walking on for the ones we lost, for the ones who fight, for the silent battles waged in the night. Each step he takes, a promise made, to carry their names, to never let them fade. So he walks for the broken, walks for the brave, for the ones we remember.
I was pointing
The
at Robert,
lives we
not
couldn't
Thomas.
save. With dog tags clinking, the stories remain. Through the mountains and rivers, he carries their names. From Georgia to Maine, through the cold and the heat, every step is a prayer, every mile bittersweet. A penny a mile, a lifeline of hope for the ones still here trying to cope. Each step he takes, a promise made to carry their names, to never let them fade. So he walks for the broken, walks for the brave, for the ones we remember, the lives we couldn't save. With dog tags clinking, the stories remain. Through the mountains and rivers, he carries their names. No one fights alone, no one's left behind. Vets helping vets, hearts intertwined. Together we stand, together we fight, to bring back the lost into the light. He laces his boots, steps into the dawn. The road is long, but he marches on. For the ones we lost, for the ones who stay, we'll walk beside you every step of the way.
Amazing.
I just want to say something, if you don't mind. I just want to say thank you to Southern Fried Podcast for the 5 sweet teas you just bought.
It's
You're
our
most
honor,
welcome.
brother.
Thank you very much. And I didn't want to interrupt that song, but it's. I just want to say thank you to everybody that While I'm tearing up right now. Dang it. I just do this to help people. My thing is, if I can make somebody happy, I can make somebody happy. I'll be okay. It's not about, to me. You said earlier, why is I'm not a millionaire? To me, I would rather have someone be happy and get a thank you from them than get money from people, because that's something that I love. I would love to help people like Robert. I do a lot of stuff. I do a lot of fundraisers. I'm doing a fundraiser now. I did a fundraiser for Rain. I'm not gonna say the name of Rain because it has. I'm gonna try to say it. Sorry, YouTube. It means grape. Stands for grape. Uh, Grape Abuse Incest National Network, and you can tell. I don't have to tell you what grape really means. I really don't want to say that word. It's the largest sexual assault anti-sexual assault thing in the nation. The name of it's called Rain, and I did a fundraiser for them. Sorry.
So, Jake, I have a question. If people ask me about the song and they ask me about the guy who wrote this song, and if they have an organization that they would like to have a song written about, can I put them in touch with you?
Yes, reach out. Have them reach out to me, and I'll get it done. And because that's I do a lot of stuff for people. I even did one for Rain. I did one for the Children's Hospital that I worked with. I love what I do every day. I wish my dad. I wish my mom and my dad were both here to see me do this, because it's so. know,
we believe that they are.
Well,
They know.
no, I feel the same way, Jake. My dad was probably one of my greatest inspirations for what I'm doing, what I'm starting to do this week. One of the things I will do is I'm carrying a picture of my dad with me along with the dog tag. He got me into backpacking, and I was always amazed. My dad was a big guy, and I always, would wonder why in the heck would this guy do, go the places we went. The picture I'll be carrying is him at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, and I could see that it took a tough toll on my dad, but he did it because he would do anything for his kids, and I believe my parents are going to be. I got one on one shoulder, one on the other, and they'll be walking the trail with me. And I think your songs and your music definitely brings out the incredible side, and I can't thank you enough. So
I see people try to do it. I see people do the AT. I see people do it like in sections, but you have to do it every 8 weeks, dude, because you got to go for treatment or something.
Yeah. Well, I have ulcerative colitis, and so I had several options to do treatment while I was on the trail, and the one that has been most effective for me is infusions, and I can't. It's for insurance purposes. It's easier for me to come all the way back to Richmond and do my infusion there. The nice thing I look at it is that every time they do an infusion, they're going to draw blood. They weigh me in. The first thing I do is weigh me in when I come into the clinic, and they draw blood. And then within a day, I get to see all the blood results. So I think I'm going to be able to see how truly physically this is going to impact on my body, of course, with weight and with the change in all of my doc, I'm a diabetic. My doc thinks that I'm going to be off of my diabetic meds by the end of the trail. And
you got somebody that sells diabetes products right on top of you.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a Wilford Brimley reference.
Yes.
And Jake, I don't know if you know this or not, but one of the names that Dog Tag is carrying is my father's.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to make a joke about you.
It's an honor. It's an honor. But it's important to me too. So when you wrote that song, it kind of hit home for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said in the chat, I have two people on my mom's side and two people on my dad's side. One fought in World War II. One fought in World War II. Two fought in Vietnam. And one fought in Korea.
Well, I know after I posted that song the other day, I got three different people that reached out to me and said they had heard the song and they wanted to send me names. So I've got 5 more names that I got to do in the morning when I go out to my shop. So like I said, it's not just impacting on me, but it's definitely touching other people. I need to forward it to George because the keeper, because he is one of my greatest inspirations right now for what he did.
Who is George?
George is you need to watch the movie The Keeper. And George hiked the Appalachian Trail, and I don't know the year. I apologize for that, but he hiked the Appalachian Trail. He was a veteran, but he carried name tapes with the names of veterans that had committed suicide, and he carried 363 name tapes, the entire length of the AT. So I don't even have that many yet, but his story, they did a movie about it. It's called The Keeper, and I'll promote it here because he's been on Rob and Dave's show. There you go, The Keeper, and he went out on the AT to kill himself. That he was prepared and ready to give his life, but fortunately those name tapes changed his life, and I think I saw a recent video of him. He still carries them around with him a lot of places he goes. So But he is. You want to write a song about somebody? Go watch his movie and then write a song about that man. He's way beyond me. So
Hey, Dog Tag, has he heard the song?
no,
Has George
I
heard
don't.
the
I
song?
don't know. He hasn't replied to me, and I was going to text him and say, hey, I just kind of felt bad that somebody wrote a song about me, and I haven't even hiked the trail, but yet he's hiked the trail and he carried 363 name tapes, and there's a story that needs to be told. You know? And, I mean, his story's been told in the movie, but music, that song just says a
And
lot
those
about what
tapes
I
go
need to do.
everywhere with him. He
Yeah.
don't leave home without them.
Yeah. So, and so, like I said, not trying to encourage you to write a song about him, Jake, but if you want some inspiration about a song, go watch that movie. And he's an incredible individual, and he's still doing the work, of trying to prevent suicide amongst veterans. So, your music is impacting a lot of people, and I haven't even stepped out on the trail yet, and so I'm sure every person that hears that song as I go along, their first question is they're going to say, "Who wrote that song for you?" And I'm going to tell them, here's the QR code, scan it, go. Because I assume if they go to your page, they can listen to some of your other songs. Do you have them all gathered any place?
They're on there. They're all over there, and also all of my social media are on my page too. And you also, if they want, I do music, and also there's a lot of times I post like when I'm going live on YouTube, because I go live on YouTube with podcasts. I'm a little crazy, I try to keep like if you heard me cuss a few times on this show because this power goes out every time. Power. I live in a modular home. That's what we call it. It's a house. It's a trailer with a built on. That trailer was built in 1980s. But I hope everybody is staying safe today. I hope a lot of the people, and you know what, this is. This is something that I've always want to ask is, are you ready to do it? Because I know you have health issues.
Are you asking me, Jake?
Because I know you have health issues.
Well, I mean, I have health issues. I will tell you that in March of last year, when I made the decision to do this, I was suffering from plantar fasciitis, which I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a foot condition. And I was also suffering from sciatic nerve pain, and started doing a lot of walking. The day that I decided to do this trail, I weighed 330 pounds.
Whoa.
I weighed myself the other day, and I'm at 293.
I'm at 230. I'm at 235 pounds.
So, I mean, I've lost some weight. I don't have the sciatic pain anymore. I don't have plantar fasciitis anymore. Of course, there's a place here we call the Good Feet store. And I told them that what I was getting ready to do, and I needed a good pair of inserts. They gave me a great pair of inserts, and within a month or two, I was walking pain-free. And a lot of people who walk the AT, they develop plantar fasciitis on the trail. I'm not in a big hurry. I'm not going to be walking fast. I'm taking my time. I want to enjoy the trip, and I want to share my message as I walk the trail. And I just hope that I can stay healthy enough. I mean, I feel healthy enough to start right now. Of course, with UC, I don't know if you know what UC does to you, but it's not a place. If it flares up, it's not a place you don't want to be in the woods with a flare up, because that bidet would become your best friend, right, Rob?
What is it? Colitis? Is it colitis?
It's ulcerative colitis. Basically, you get your bowels become inflamed, and you get chronic diarrhea. And when you're camping in the woods, diarrhea is not a friend of the hiker. So
And you don't want that to be your trail name either.
no, exactly. Diarrhea. No, exactly. You do not want that to. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be your trail name.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Kitty squirt or something like that.
yeah, squirts. Yeah.
What's in that bottle? Hey, Rob
Yes,
in the
sir.
house for Humpday News.
Uh-huh.
What's in that bottle behind you?
In that bottle behind me.
The one next to that hat. Says like,
This right here?
yeah.
Oh, this is good stuff right here. This is my ass whooping
Wow.
barbecue sauce. It's good.
Sorry.
It's
Hey,
good
hey,
picking up your squirrel, possum, rabbit, and any other roadkill.
including I hate to say will that be good on like coyote?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It'll pull all them flavors together.
How about
Has they got moonshine in it or something?
Maybe I need a small little bottle of it to put in with my trail food, and that way, if I they say that's probably one of the things that most hikers hate is they now what is that? I can't. It's a small picture, so I can't see.
This is some pepper sauce my mama made.
Oh, I thought that was like tequila with some worms or something in it.
I wish those were actually Tabasco peppers, Tabasco and cayenne peppers in there. And yeah, I use it for decoration. I don't think I'm ever going to eat this one because this was the last bottle my mom put up. But yeah, the longer it sits, the stronger it gets. And that'll wake up some roadkill too.
A lot of people say they get out on the trail and they eat the same stuff over and over and over again. And when they go into town, of course, you go to the local diners and McDonald's and anywhere that you can find different food. But, you know, they said, you know, my problem is with part of my UC, I can't do hot sauce. If I did any kind of hot sauce with my gut, I can guarantee, of course, if I ever get plugged up, that's you know, that's all I got to do is take some hot sauce and that'll loosen me up real quick, you know. So
yeah, I also want to tell you guys this. It's like, you know, this is a great show. Or how long the show's got to be? Like 2 hours, 3 hours?
Well, we don't have a set time limit on it. We generally run for a couple of hours though.
All right. I
know we went long Monday night because some joker sent a song and we had to listen to it, and it took the show a little bit long.
Hey, Rob, there's actually Robert Diamond, there's two clips. One of Rob, instead of hitting the applause button, he actually hit the gunshot button.
Yeah.
Yeah. For Valentine's Day.
Give me 1 minute. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll mute my mic. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll mute my mic.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Dog Tag,
yes,
you're
sir.
talking about the restaurants and things. Are there some along the trail that really cater to the hikers that are a known hangout for those folks?
Oh yeah, and that's the thing is I'll be using an app on my phone. It's called Far Out, and it basically it has a map of the entire trail, and on there you're able to communicate with other hikers that are hiking, and they'll go on and say, hey, you need to go when you go into town, you need to go to this place, and you know, and it's just. I was watching a video last night of one of the hikers that's on the trail, and he was saying, you know, instead of going to the Dollar General, go to this little Mexican shop, and they have great food, and you can resupply in there a lot cheaper than you can at the dollar store. So, I mean, the hikers will share information about different places, you know, especially when you get up into the New Jersey, New York area, they call it the Delhi area. You know, that there's so many delis along the trail that come very close to the trail that the amount of food you're having to carry on a daily basis is a lot less, because you go in and, you know, you get up in the morning, you walk for about 4 or 5 miles, and you go to a deli, and then you sit down and eat one of their big old sandwiches, you know, and you don't have to carry no lunch, and then sometimes they say that they'll get a big sandwich and they'll eat half of it at the deli, and then they pack out the other half and they eat the other half at dinner, so yeah, there's a lot of places, and of course a lot of the hostels too. I saw a posting today where they were talking about a place down, I think it's in Georgia, Standing Bear. Is it Standing Bear? No, it wasn't Standing Bear. There was another name, but they were down there and they were talking about they serve a great breakfast, and she said that she'll even do fried chicken in the evening if you want fried chicken. So
Wow.
yeah.
Hey,
Another question I had is, if you talked about earplugs possibly on the trail, we got to know, inquiring minds got to know, dog tag, are you the snorer or are you the one that's trying to block your ears up to stop the snoring from other people?
I don't know if I told you. No, I can't deny it. When the temperatures dropped into the zeros here in Virginia a couple of weeks ago, me and Anakin went and pitched my tent out back, and we slept outside that night because I wanted to test my sleeping system to make sure it was okay for that cold of temperatures. And my thought was if it gets too cold, then we can at least get up and come in the house, and I'll rethink my sleep system. Well, about 2:00 in the morning, Anakin, he rocks me and he says, "Dad, you're sleeping too loud."
Look what I got, by the way. Look what I got.
Yeah, he told me I was sleeping too loud. So I obviously I was snoring when he woke me up. So
I got Grippos chips. Grippos.
Yeah.
I got those today. I got them because my friend lived in the great state of Kentucky.
There you go.
Kentucky.
Bluegrass state. I was stationed in Kentucky.
Jake, do y'all get the mosquitoes where you're at pretty bad too? Rob does in South Georgia.
We get them bad. We actually have to. We can't have standing water because.
What about the gnats?
The gnats are crazy. We also get. By the way, you brought up the Cajun Bigfoot. Uh-oh. Someone's by the way, you brought up the Cajun Bigfoot today. The Rougarou.
Yeah. We don't believe in them, but we look for them.
Okay. You brought up the mosquito thing, Dave. I have a question for you. Do you believe that blood type makes a difference in somebody who gets sucked by the mosquitoes or not get sucked by the mosquitoes?
I don't know if I've ever believed it was because of type. I've believed that some people do attract them more, and maybe that's what it is. Because I know people that don't really get bothered at all. They eat me alive. So
yeah. What type blood are you? What type blood are you?
I'm O positive, man. I can
there you go.
with anybody.
That's why they love you, brother. That's why they love you. I've been told O positive blood and that's what I am. That I could be outside with 5 people, and I could be the only O positive person there, and the mosquitoes are going to come after me before they go to anybody else. So
where's Dave at? Where's Robert at? The other Robert.
Oh, he's probably refilling his coffee. He'll be back.
Yeah, well, the big thing I don't look forward to is up north. They have those flies, and they say the flies and the gnats will fly into your eyes, and they just annoy you. And so when I get up there, I have a bug net that I'll put over my head.
Would you ever forage your food from the
forest? For food? Well, I know that blackberries are pretty popular. Blueberries when you get up real north, and I'll eat those kind of known food sources. But I'm not going to go and look to have possum or raccoon for dinner. I don't know.
Venison? What about venison?
Oh well, venison would be nice, but I'm not about killing a deer and only taking part of it. If you're gonna kill an animal, you want to be able to eat the whole thing. So
yeah.
I know one of the you asked earlier, Jake, about some of the backpacking food. One of the things that I've saw, and I have not tried it yet, but they have bison chili, or it's a form of bison chili, and people say it's pretty good. You know, I mean, I know when I went up to South Dakota, North Dakota area, I had a bison burger for once, but I have not tried the freeze dried bison though. That's in one of the meals. So might
Yeah,
be something.
I just want to
What
say
about
that
some ramen noodles, man? You just got some
Oh, yeah.
water and you got the ramen noodles. Get them hot.
are you gonna? Are you You know, I got this question. Are you going to do video? Are you going to live stream?
If I have internet access and I'm able to do it, there was a young man that's on the trail right now, and he was coming out of the Smoky Mountains, and he was live streaming, and I thought it was the coolest thing because I'd been watching his videos all this month, and it was really cool to be real time with him and be able to ask him some questions real time because. A lot of people, as I've told you, Dave and Rob before, that a lot of people, when they post their YouTube videos, they delay them so that people don't know where you're at on the trail. And, but who knows? I mean, the nights that I'm going to be with you guys, I'll be live streaming it then. So they'll know where I'm at. You guys will be able to ask me where I'm at. And who knows, if I'm at one of the hostels, I'll let you see what the hostel, I'll let you see the shelter. One of the things I told my sister when we go up Sunday to Springer Mountain, it's 0.9 miles from the parking lot up there, but you pass by one of the shelters that hikers stay in. And I told her, I said, I don't plan to stay at that one, but I think we'll walk over there just so that she and Anakin and my other son, Bubba, will have a better appreciation of some of the places that I'll be staying on the trail. So,
do you have a wife?
yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. And she ain't coming. She said I could do it all day long, but she don't plan on her coming out on the trail. She won't.
Hey, what time are you planning on stepping off, man? Like you have an
Uh,
idea of what time?
I to be honest with you, I don't know, Dave, and the fact that we're gonna leave here early Saturday morning because I have to check in at Amicalola Falls before 4 o'clock on Saturday. So and then we're going to stay at the lodge Saturday night, and then we'll get up and eat a nice breakfast at the lodge. And then we have to drive, I think it's about 5 miles from the lodge to where the parking lot is. So, I mean, it might be sometime late morning, around late morning, early lunch time. So,
Okay.
But yeah, if I'm up there and I can live stream, who knows? Maybe I'll live stream on YouTube. I've never done it, so it's going to be one of those. I'll just ask Anakin how to do it, and I'm sure he'll figure it out for me. So
there you go.
That's it.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, he's already asked, Dad, are we going to do a video when we're at the top of the mountain? And so I said, well, we're going to videotape it. I said, but I don't know if we're going to sit up there and edit it while we're at the top of the mountain and edit it and then post it from up there. It'll get posted out there, so I know that Neal's Gap is 32 miles down the road, and that's where the trail actually walks through a building. That's the one place on the Appalachian Trail where the AT walks through an actual building. And so it's a known supply point, but it's probably known most for the place that most people quit because they have a big tree, several trees outside the building there. And when people quit, they tie their shoes together, and I don't know if you ever did that when you were in the military, Rob. When you left a duty station, a lot of times people would take their boots and they'd tie them together, and then they throw them up over a wire, on one of the main drags, and so you just see all those boots hanging up. But there's a tree there at Neal's Gap that has all these shoes that are thrown up into the tree, and it's because that's where people quit the trail. So for a lot of thru hikers, that's the goal, is to get past Neal's Gap and not leave your shoes in Neal's Gap. So,
brother, it's going to be kind of cold that morning that you're stepping off.
Well, you know what? If I was afraid of cold, I wouldn't have chose February to start. So So, if I'd have chose, worried about the cold, and like I said, right now I have a lot of insulation. So until I start losing some of that weight, I have the thing, and, me and Anakin have been walking on a few days that it was been cold here. And so like I said, I've been trying to prepare for it. I don't necessarily have to carry my backpack to the top of Springer because, you're coming right back through the parking lot and then heading north out of there. But I told my sister, I said, you know what? It just wouldn't be right to be on the top of Springer and not have my backpack. So I will carry my backpack that first 9.9 miles and get some pictures up there, and maybe sit up there and videotape. And they have a logbook at all of the shelters that you can sign in, and that's kind of how you track people that are ahead of you. One of the things the American Legion has given me is there's a program called Be the One, and it's for veteran suicide, and it basically implies, be the guy or gal that impacts saving the life of a veteran. And so they gave me a bunch of stickers, and so I'm going to carry those stickers in each one of the journals that I sign in. I'm going to put one of my Be the One stickers in there. So, but I know somebody promised me a Southern Fried sticker too that I want to be able to put on my water bottle. So
Yeah, we got to get you. We got to get that to you.
we
do.
And if you can't get it to me before I leave, at least send it to me. And then when I come home the first time, I will have it. And then I'll, when I go back out on the trail, we'll have it for the second leg of my trip.
Hey, Dave, I can't see people. You're saying this stuff. You can't. We don't know who you're talking to. There's nobody in the YouTube chat. Because I was the only one in the YouTube had.
In the what?
When you are.
Oh yeah.
That, we can't see people in the Instagram chat.
Okay.
Yeah, Instagram doesn't come into this. We cross them over into our chat when someone chats. I just copy and paste. StreamYard doesn't allow us to. It doesn't connect with Instagram, and neither does Kick. So we do what we do. But yeah, you're right. It doesn't.
Like I said,
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I can't thank Dave and Rob enough for letting me be part of your show in prep for my hike. I'm kind of excited to get out on the trail and do. And like I said, tonight was a great thing because I was able to use my phone, and so when my computer kind of locked up, I said, well, let me try it on my phone and see if I could do it on my phone, and it's working. So all I need is a signal, and I know I'll have a signal in a lot of the places that I'm at. So, like I said, I will punch in, and if I'm someplace that I'm using my battery, I may not stay the whole show because 2 hours of battery on my phone, it'll kill my battery. So,
just pop in for 15 minutes or so. Let us know where you're at and how you're doing.
Dave, Ellis John Hudson is me, by the way, on Instagram.
Okay.
I figured. I just wanted to show how that worked.
But yeah, pop in for about 15 minutes or so. Let us know where you're at and how you're doing, and I'll have us a map up, and we'll log in where you're at.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm excited, and believe it or not, it gives me more motivation to keep going on the trail. The more people that I have in my corner, that it will help me motivate. I mean, this week alone, I've received emails from a ladies group up in Maine, and when I get near Maine, they want to know, so they want to basically host me for my celebratory dinner when I do Katahdin, so and then there's a hostel in Georgia that they've said, hey, when you come through, please check in with us and we'll let you stay for free. It's just, I think the more people that start to hear about my trip, I'll probably get a lot more of those offers out there. Not that I'm expecting it or would, that's the whole term, that trail magic is that thing that appears when you least expect it, when you come up off of a trail and usually what will happen is the word will get out on the trail that there's trail magic at this mile marker, and then you want to get there before the trail magic goes away. And so that's what's kind of exciting. Is I think there's a gentleman that's called Leapfrog, and he travels the entire AT all year long during the season and does strictly trail magic. And initially, he wouldn't take people's money; he was doing it for free. And then I think someone finally convinced him to start a 501c. And so he does a 501c, and people are able to donate money to him. And he has become well known on the trail for providing trail magic. And they say it's not, full on breakfasts, full on lunches, and that's kind of my bucket list item for the trail. Is I want to have one. I went down to the Foothills Trail in December. He was supposed to be down there with several of the thru hikers from last year, and I got a late start on the trail, and so every time I would get near to where they were at, they had already left, and so I still have it as a bucket list item that I want to be able to say that I ate one of Leapfrog's meals on one of his trail magic. So
That'd be the one to follow behind, dude.
I would be, or he would be.
He would
Oh
be.
no, that's usually typically, if you've read some of the books about the AT or the stories, is that he'll find a group of people or a few people that he will stay pace with them, and he often will do some slack packing. I think I've used that term for you before, where somebody will carry the bulk of your weight, and then all you're doing is carrying food and water. And some of the hostels, they'll slack pack you where you stay in a hostel one night, and then you leave your pack there and you hike up the trail 10, 12, 14, whatever miles. And then they come up and pick you up off the trail and bring you back to their hostel. So you end up paying for 2 nights at a hostel, but you're able to hike a lot of mileage in those 2 days. So, and there are some people that kind of bounce a vehicle along the trail, and they'll one group will head north, one will head south, and then when they pass the keys off, and then the person goes back, and then they bring the vehicle back up to the other end of the trail, and it's kind of a neat thing that some people do. But I'm not a purist, My goal is to finish the trail, and it doesn't have to be that I touched every white blaze on the trail, and I don't have to put my foot on every foot of the trail. I just want to finish the trip, and so I'm not what they call a purist. So there's some things that if I have to. So a lot of people, I found this summer, a lot of people when they were hiking through the Shenandoah National Park, they didn't walk the trail; they actually walked the Skyline Drive because the views were so much better up on the Skyline Drive. Because you'd come out to all these overlooks if you've ever driven up there, they have some of the prettiest overlooks. And so they said that the reason that they were hiking the Skyline Drive is because they wanted all the views, and you get a lot better views when you're out on the road. And they call those yellow blazers, so because they're walking the yellow line of the road. So, but
if that's where the view is, I mean,
I know. So I don't know. I mean, I'm going to take each day as it comes, and it depends on, as I said the other night, if you hook up with a Tramily, the trail family, you kind of each night will sit down and talk about what your plan is for the next day. And so I think that will play a big part on my trip. I mean, a lot of people have asked me, what do you look forward to the most, Rob? And the thing I missed the most from the fire service, my years in the fire service, was sitting around a dinner table or kitchen table and sharing what you did on your days off and your family stories. And, you'd always joke about people's kids and stuff. And of course, you had the bad you had the bad calls. And that was the place that we defragged, around the dining room table. And the trail is a lot like that. You may not walk with somebody all day long, but at the end of the day, when you get to one of the shelters or where you're going to camp, you will meet the group of people that you've been hiking around, your Tramily, and you'll sit there and talk. And they say that a Tramily that stays together throughout the trail, they actually learn more about you than some of your own family might know about you. So That's kind of what I'm looking forward to, is that family environment that I miss from the fire service.
Do they,
I remember
as
one
you
of the
sit around the
lines.
campfire, do
Yes.
y'all does groups like that? Do they everybody kind of kick in something and y'all just share food too? Does that
Oh yeah.
happen?
Well, and
Yeah.
they do, but you got to be very careful about sharing food with other people out on the trail because of the norovirus. That's one way that you can transmit that from person to person, is
Okay.
sharing food that other people have touched, and then you eat it, and then now you get the norovirus. So they often tell you don't eat food out of somebody else's bag. You know, like a big bag of trail. We call it gorp. You know. And trail snacks. And, you don't want to reach into somebody else's bag. Even if they offer it to you, your best bet is to say, hey, thanks for the offer, but no. And you need to be careful when you do the trail magic too, because you could often get, infected there. But, that's another one of those conditions that you don't want, on the trail, because the side effect of that is a Hershey squirts. So,
Hey, dog tag.
yes, sir.
Can I meet Anakin?
You could, but he's already gone to bed. He's got school tomorrow, and if you'd have asked me when we first came on, I'd have had him over here.
Yeah,
'Cause
I didn't want to bring it. I didn't want to bring it up. I would love to have you on my podcast in the future, Robert.
Okay.
When I told Dave and Rob this morning, Rob, Hank Hill, the Hank Hill impersonator. I was telling them that I have a co-host that's Canadian, so I know. But I thought my co-host was crazier than Rob. But
no, if you'd asked earlier, he came over at one time, and he gets a little bit wild and crazy when he sees himself on a screen, So. If you've watched I did a video it's posted just prior to the video I did with your song. It's the video I did prior to that. And it said his trail name, we called him Darth Vader, because of of course the name Anakin. And
Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, my wife's not a big fan of it because he's having some rough days in school right now, and she says you need to quit promoting that dark side, and so, but
I'm a Star Wars. Sorry if I knew who Evans.
Well, I can't take credit for his name. His name was given to him by his biological mother, and because
biological father or
no, his biological mother. And because we still have contact with Anakin's biological grandmother, when you adopt children, you have the option to change their names if you want to. And we just didn't want to create any animosity, I guess, amongst the family by changing the name. The name was important to her.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened? Can you?
Anakin was born addicted to heroin.
Because the mom was doing.
Yeah, she was a drug addict. She was a drug addict, and
sorry for the language, but it was appropriate for me to say that, because that's a lot of time now. A lot of people, a lot of women that are I see this a lot, where kids are getting addicted or sorry, I'm talking out my butt now.
No.
Women are doing drugs while they were pregnant, and then the kids get addicted.
Drugs are a terrible thing, and it creates a lot of struggles, just like you saw it in your family, Jake, with your dad and alcoholism.
Yeah.
Drug is probably our today alcohol problem that existed years ago, and but I mean, Anakin's, people always say because his mother, they ended up finding her in a local shopping mall with 2 needles in her arms. And fortunately, they didn't find her in time. And so
COD,
people, COD, yeah. And so people will always say, "Oh, we're sorry to hear that. We're sorry to hear that." Well, I'm sorry for her loss and her mom's loss, but I'm not sorry for Anakin, because I think Anakin's where he needs to be, and you know, he's you know, he's had some struggles in life, and I'm sure he'll have more as he gets older.
Yeah,
But
sorry, to interrupt, but you know what? The thing is, it's like, you're doing the right thing. You and your wife did the right thing about adopting,
yeah,
because you're giving this guy, you're giving this kid a second chance in life, and I do appreciate, what you're doing with the dog tags and what you're doing with the pet, and thank you very much. And and you know what? I knew, it takes a lot to make a man cry, and I made you cry. I thought I made you cry.
well, you
So,
did, you did. I'm not gonna lie, and I mean, I think I told Rob and Dave the other night that I often describe myself as a teddy bear in a grizzly bear costume, and there's been many times in my career as a firefighter paramedic that you come back off of a call and you head back to your bunk room, and you sit there and you shed a few tears, and to me, if you're not man enough to admit that you cried, in my opinion,
yeah,
you're not a real man then, because that's just my belief.
yeah.
I mean, you can be hardened to the point where you may not cry, but
Um,
it's not shameful to cry or share a tear or whatever with people. And your song moved me, man. And it every time I listen to it, I won't lie to you, I probably listen to it at least 3 or 4 times every day now. So
yeah. By the way, you guys are actually you're competing with All Elite Wrestling. They were on. They went on at 7.
That's all right. But I do want to tell both of y'all before we get, it's getting close to time, but I want to tell both of y'all utmost respect and love for what both of y'all are doing. Uh, Dog tagging, I mean, you're walking the trail up there and you're carrying these names, including my father's, and I really do appreciate that. I appreciate the awareness that you're drawing. And Jake, the songs that you make, I just support everything that we're doing and everything that
Thank
Dog
you.
Tag's doing. And I mean, it's amazing. And
Thank
we're
you.
going to try to put the word out too for
Yeah.
other people that have causes and whatever that need a song or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're going to spread your name out there. Okay.
Yeah. Just give them just reach out to me with it. You have my email. I have yours, Jedediah. I mean, Rob.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can call me Jeb Dye. I don't care. I
Hey,
got called that for a long time.
I want to say that you know what the thing is, it's like promoting. I like promoting stuff. There's podcasts that I went on. They don't help themselves. Southern Fried is Southern Pride. It's not Southern Pride. I mean Southern Pride podcast. By the way, there was a TV show on True TV called Southern Fried Stings. What they did is Jay Ross, they go after the drug dealers and all that stuff.
Wow.
well,
Well, we're not going to chase no drug dealers.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
because Dave can't run.
That's right.
Dave
well,
Dave
Rob and Dave, I want to throw it back at you. It's incredible what you do. I'm sorry I don't catch all your shows, but the ones that I've watched, I really enjoy what you're talking about. And I kind of had reservations about getting on here. I was worried about these two Southern boys wanting to talk about church with me, and I'm not a holy roller, and and you've kind of never gone that way with me, and so
yeah.
I
You're
appreciate everything. I appreciate everything you're doing. The opportunity that you've given me just to come on here and talk about my cause, and if it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to meet Jake, and I surely wouldn't have had this song that has just touched the hearts of a lot of people. And I can assure you, Jake, it's not done yet. For the next
We got a
6
long way to go. We got a long way to go. It's a short time to get there.
Yes, sir. But for the
Long way
next
to
6 to 7 months, that song is going to be shared with a lot of people, and You know, I
You're welcome. You're welcome.
but I thank you, Dave and Rob, for giving me the opportunity to come on here and share it. I look forward to touching base with you along the trail, and you guys can live vicariously through me for the next 6 months, and just maybe when we're all done, I'll head south, and we'll all get together and have dinner or something somewhere down south. So
Yeah, I live in Mississippi, and one lives in North Georgia, the other one lives in the great South Georgia.
well, I'm sure we could probably find a place that at least is amongst those three places, because I'm way too far north to meet somewhere up here. But
You know what? Maybe
we
we
can
can
meet in
cut over
Alabama.
and
We can
go
meet in
somewhere in
Alabama.
Alabama.
We can meet
yeah,
in Alabama.
yeah.
Hey, Kat, you're in my cords. I have a cat. I have a mama cat that we're taking care of, who's with kittens,
Oh,
and we're dealing with the cat, and that's something that I love doing, is taking care of animals, and
Well,
sometimes I take care of animals. I don't. I do it because I want to. Don't have to.
well,
But I want to, because
you,
God puts us in the right place at the right time to help people, and
that's right.
well, I think you came on the show Monday night, and you were definitely in the right place for me. Because when
had
I've
a
been doing
feeling.
these videos, I have struggled to find the right music to put on these
Yeah.
videos, and so I'm going to be using parts of that video in a lot of the
Something told
videos.
me, Robert. Something told me to ask you to make that song, because
Well,
something, and God always, we always, Tom Joyner always said you do a party with a purpose. You
yeah.
always did a party with a purpose. And then, yes, I did listen to Tom Joyner Morning Show. I do listen to Steve Harvey and all that crap.
Well,
But
just know that I appreciate the song and everything that you've done so for me, and Dave and Rob. I can't thank you enough for just the opportunity to be able to come
treat,
on here and talk about my mission, and you know hopefully
We're excited.
hopefully as people start following me, and if I tell them, hey, if you want to see me, you need to go to Southern Fried Podcast, I'll be on there tonight. And then maybe you'll see a jump in numbers when if people want to see what dog tag looks like, and how
Now,
I've changed.
I got a
So
quick question for you. Are you going to do a weigh-in before you start, like the fighters do?
yeah, yes sir, yes
So
sir.
you're going to get up there in briefs and everything.
he just said at his doctor's office they do weigh-ins.
Yeah.
At his
Well,
doctor's
no,
office, the doctors.
that's down in Amicalola. One of the things they do is they do like to weigh your pack, so that your starting weight of your pack. And I'm pretty sure they do a body weight scale too, so that you kind of have a starting weight. So, but of course, before I leave, I know I'll step on my scale, and just so I know
Yeah.
what I weigh. But like I said, it was nice a week ago when I saw a 200 number instead of a 300 number. So.
Yeah.
And I know that those numbers are going to start dropping pretty regularly. So,
You know what the thing is? I believe in the golden rule: treat people you want to be treated. And
yes, sir.
can I say? I want to say my favorite Bible verse is John 3:16. So God so loved the world because I've got His Son. I don't know the dang it. I look stupid. I remember half the verse.
You're all good, bro.
David knows this one. Go ahead, Dave. Help him out.
Well, he forgot to love the Lord to give his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. And that is a great verse. God bless you, man. You're a blessing to us.
And the thing is I believe, I'm so blessed. I was a miracle. Excuse me, I'm joking up right now because I got to talk about something that to me is something that I believe in, and that is miracles, because I was a miracle baby. My mom and my dad had me when they were older, and I'm so proud of myself for what I'm doing and getting to do this every day. You know, living a life like, you know, one thing that I would love, one of the things that I've been talking about is getting out of the city and going into the woods full time.
It's going to be hard for you to do your music and be out in the woods all the time.
For me, it's, you know, for me is the constant loud. I will have internet. I will try to see if I can get that Starlink crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry if I'm cussing a little bit. You know, one
You're
of the
fine.
things that I would tell people is, you know, if by the way, I gotta what I do is I put people on my ticker. You have a thing on, you have a banner, and
Yeah.
so you want me to do Rob and Dave or Southern Fried as on the ticker for the donation. To tell
So
people,
Whatever you want, brother.
all right, because
Whatever you wanna
I
do.
want to give you guys. I will do when I get. I might do a stream later. I might stream after. I might stream tomorrow, but I gotta set up the ticker for. I'll put Southern Fried, and I promoted you guys. I even made a video today talking about you guys. So
You have. I saw it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
yeah, and you know what the thing is, it's so I thought I was gonna be nervous because I thought I was gonna be like Daniel walking into the lion's den.
See, you done great. I told you
Yeah.
it's gonna be all right.
You did fine
Because
tonight.
it's like I podcast with a bunch of northern people, so
Yeah, he said I was crazier than the Canadian. You believe
Yeah.
that?
I'm
Well,
sorry. I'm sorry, Rob.
It's okay. It's okay, dude.
Dude, it's like people want to, you know. Do you guys have shirts? Or you still owe me a sticker too, Dave.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it to you.
Yeah.
It's coming, brother. It's coming.
It's coming
All
like when Jesus is coming.
Well,
Let's get there before Jesus
hey
does.
Dave, if you have your logo,
for the
if you have your
joke.
logo, why don't you send me your logo and I'll put it on a dog tag for me, you know, and I'll carry your Southern Fried Podcast dog tag with me.
I'm
So-
You
sorry.
got it, man.
I
We'll
wasn't
send
trying
it
to
to
make a
you.
joke. I was trying to make a joke.
Okay.
I was
If
trying
you
to
have a
make a joke.
PDF version, that's the best for me on my laser engraver, but or vectored was preferred. But you know, but like I said, if you send it to me, I've got to do some more engraving before I go. So
Hey, I'm sorry. I was trying to make a joke.
We'll do
Oh.
it, man. I'll take
Well,
care of
all
it.
right.
Thank you.
Well, we're glad
All
both
right.
of y'all were here
thank
with us.
you, thank you again. I appreciate you guys' time, and
Appreciate both
I
of y'all.
look forward to chatting with you sometime next week and let you know how the first week on the AT is gone. So.
All right.
Outstanding.
We'll see. We'll see. You know, do you have a Facebook or?
I do. It's just my last name, my first name and last name, and you can follow me along on Facebook. But most people are going to follow me on the YouTube, and then I'll post a few things on Facebook.
Yeah.
For those.
Guys, if you guys, if Dave and Rob have a buy me a coffee, their QR code is in the middle of our screen. If you guys want to support them, you know, look, we got to get you guys affiliated on Twitch.
Hey, we're working on it.
We'll do it, man.
We've
just been.
Well, gentlemen, I hate to cut out of here, but I've got a couple
No, we
things
gotta
I
go.
do
Yeah, we're fixing it.
before I hit the hay tonight.
Out there. And
But
good
thanks
luck.
again, gentlemen. Thank you again, Jake. I can't thank you enough.
Thank
And
you so much.
definitely that song was perfect, and you hit a grand slam with it, as I said the other night. You did. It says everything that I'm doing. So
Yeah,
You
and
get some
you know
breast
what?
too.
Yeah.
Be careful.
yes, sir.
Be
Sorry,
safe.
dude, I just burped. Dang it.
Well, all right, gentlemen. You take care. Well, I'll use that term loosely.
That's okay.
One day I'll explain to you what the definition of a gentleman is, but until then, until we talk again. And I'll try to send you a message on Messenger, at least letting you know that I'm doing okay and I'm still on the trail. So, and then, like I said, send me the link and I'll try to pop in. And now that I know that this works, we definitely will be. You'll be seeing me out on the trail. So,
Great.
Awesome.
We look forward to it.
Thank you
You
so
be
much.
careful. Have a safe start.
yes, sir. Thank you both. All right, and thank you again, Jake. You
Thank
be
you so
safe.
much. I think Dave was gonna take his granddaughter to someplace. You hear me?
What's
Yeah.
that?
I think you gotta take your granddaughter someplace
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm going to take myself to bed here in a few minutes.
All right.
Yeah, it's about that time.
All
Jake,
right.
thank you for being on here tonight.
It's
we
so awesome to
appreciate
meet you guys. Here's the thing. You guys were. Last week you guys were a stranger. Now you guys are not.
It's amazing, ain't it?
Amazing how
Now
that
we're all
works.
family.
And I want to say, thanks to you two for recommending me, because guess what? I get recommended so many people. I got recommended Kevin Shorey, the AM Kevin Club. I got recommended that show, and now I got recommended two guys that are Southern Fried. By the way, when you look up Southern Fried, it comes up Southern Fried Pod and also Southern Fried True Crime.
Yeah. Yeah, that was up there before we were Southern Fried True Crime. Then we snuck in right behind them. We used to be a lot further down behind them, but now we're right behind them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we are at 15 after, and we're gonna start shutting this thing down. Everybody, we appreciate you tuning in with us tonight. Y'all like, follow, subscribe. Don't forget to find our Cornbread Nation page over there on Facebook, and it's on which other one, Dave?
Clapper.
Clapper. So
What's
y'all check
Clapper?
them out and join in on the Cornbread Nation, and we will see y'all Friday morning, if not tomorrow.
They'll
Cornbread
see us
Nation?
on tomorrow
That's
night.
right. We got Cornbread Nation tomorrow night
Yep.
at 8:00. So
See you guys.
y'all, we'll see you then.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you when we see you.
That's
Rob,
right.
Yes.
Big old salute.
bye.
Take
Good night,
care.
everybody.
Hit the music.
Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show.